On Sunrise, remembering a Portland woman killed by gun violence. We hear from neighbors as they say goodbye to a friend. Plus, a local police force is condemning the efforts of a popular YouTuber to stop child predators. Your news starts now. Good morning, and thanks for getting up with us as you kick off your Sunday. It is 7 a.m. I'm Libby Dowsa alongside Daisy Caballero with your weather, and we are enjoying a few showers.
A few showers for now, and then in just a few days, we're going to be seeing the warmest day that we have seen so far this year. We're talking the 70s, and it's not just for one day, but for several days. So there are a few things to look forward to, of course, and I do think it's also spring break too, right, Libby? I think so, right? Yes, it is. Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you. So yeah, giving you a live look at all the rain showers that we're currently seeing across our region, up in Washington for the Oregon coast, and through parts of the Cascades as well. So it's a cloudy start to the day, 51 degrees, a little bit warmer than where we were yesterday, actually. Winds coming out right about 6 miles an hour, so not too terrible, though winds are going to definitely gust up. I'll show you more about that and talk more about that, in my full forecast. Quick look at your current temperatures. 48 degrees over in Forest Grove, 50 for King City, 51 for West Lynn, 52 down in Salem, 47 for Pendleton, and in the 50s up and down the Oregon coast. Okay, so here is your day at a glance. Daytime highs are going to be in the upper 50s for Portland, Vancouver, and for Longview. The majority of us are going to be in the upper 50s, if not low 60s for some folks. And we're expecting for the rain to continue and then turn into spotty showers, but less than 1/10 of an inch in total for today is what's expected. But as I mentioned, sunshine and 70 degrees is in the forecast for us. I'll talk more about this coming up.
Thank you, Daisy. Last night, neighbors of the woman shot and killed in the Centennial neighborhood this past week held a vigil to remember her life. They say 45-year-old Brianne Pardue was a fantastic mother and a great friend. John Adams has our story.
In Portland's Centennial neighborhood, stories were told and tears were shed as friends remembered a member of their community gone too soon.
She was amazing. She was freaking amazing. That woman could do anything.
45-year-old Brianne Pardue died early Monday morning after being shot and killed near Southeast 140th and Harrison. People who knew her say she would do anything for someone in need.
She would give you the last $5 she had in her pocket or the jacket off of her back if she knew that you needed it more than her.
35-year-old Joshua Thielbar was arrested in connection to Pardue's death. He's been charged with second-degree murder.
She didn't deserve to go like she did. She didn't deserve to die in the hands of a monster who had absolutely no control of his own emotion.
Pardue is one of 7 Portlanders who have lost their lives in homicides in the month of March. On Friday, Portland Police Chief Bob Day said the spike in homicides touches the entire city.
This is something that impacts all of us. As I said, it's unacceptable.
Pardue's neighbors say her spirit is still felt in this tight-knit community, and the memories she left behind won't soon be forgotten.
I think that was more important to me than anything was the fact that she's one of the best moms I've ever met in my life.
Washington County deputies have arrested a woman on attempted murder charges. Saturday morning, deputies responded to an apartment on Northwest Chemeketa Lane. The victim told authorities 26-year-old Rosalia Martinez Hernandez forced herself into his home and stabbed him multiple times before running off. He was taken to the hospital with serious injuries, but doctors expect him to survive. Detectives arrested the suspect about 40 minutes later. Local police are condemning the actions of a social media personality known for exposing child predators. 3 men were arrested after thinking they were meeting with a minor. Both Kaiser and Albany police say they didn't know these stings were happening until they were called and would have liked more of a heads up. Officers tell Devin Haskins these types of operations can pose safety risks and complicate investigations.
Albany police on Friday arrested 34-year-old Charles Malik, a registered sex offender, on an outstanding warrant. It was during a fake online meetup orchestrated by YouTube creator Jadion and his team posing as a minor. Police say the fake meetup was news to them.
They showed up unannounced and sprung this on us. That's one of the concerns that we have had in the past when we've assisted with other groups.
Police say these types of stings may have good intentions, but can also pose a risk to the public.
First thing is public safety. And so in this particular situation, we don't know who we're interacting with, and we don't know what that confrontation is going to look like.
On Thursday, Kaiser police, tipped off by Gideon, made 2 arrests. 29-year-old Kyle Andrew Monroy of Kaiser and 41-year-old Christopher James Lloyd of Portland. Gideon says his team, acting as decoys, would communicate with the men and pretend to be a minor, then arrange for a place to meet.
I'm not, the judge, jury, executioner, but I am the snitch. And, I will tell the police what these guys are doing.
Gideon sees what he's doing as the right thing.
If we can get these guys locked up and get the information to the police, then we should definitely do that.
Police, on the other hand, see it differently.
The Albany Police Department and area agencies, we do our own stings, and those stings are also very productive, but they're controlled to minimize risk to the public and certainly not put anyone in jeopardy that's unnecessary.
Devin Haskins, KGW News.
Police say if you want to report a crime against children, to contact cybertipline.org or call 1-800-THE-LOST or your nearest police department. A local nonprofit invited people to the URS Club in East Portland to honor 2-year-old Dane Paulson. After a 10-day search, Dane's body was found in the Siletz River by a volunteer diver. Saturday's event by Oregon's Vanished was meant to give the community a safe place to grieve and show Dane's parents that they're still being supported.
There's just way too many missing kids everywhere, really. But, Oregon has a lot of them. And something just needs to change. And it takes an entire community to make that change.
They also invited people to donate money and write notes, all to be mailed to Dane's family.